Up big time today, guys. I don't even know where to begin. I had a really good trade yesterday on gold, like I said I was gonna do. Said I was gonna trade gold, and I actually cooked on gold. You can see here at a $1,500 win in the span of 10 minutes, and I took one more trade after that was break even. But I was up $1,500 going into this session. And as you can see, I got absolutely fried trying to long London highs 4 times in a row, and it really just cooked my profits. I mean, still a win on the day on this account and this one, but since I passed this account yesterday with that $1,500 trade, I didn't actually get profits for it. So instead of being up $1,500, I was up nothing, and I just lost $1,300 on this account, which kind of makes me negative today across all accounts, which blows. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think any trades I took today were bad. I just got absolutely butt fucked. I know everyone wanted London highs to get hit today. I'll show you guys in a second, but yeah, kind of a shitty day. We had news 5:30, and that really didn't do shit, so I'm not even going to bother going over that. But this was the trade I took on gold the other day. So you can see where was I? Was right here. Sorry, I need to find my place before I say anything. Yeah, right here. So you can see we had this 4-hour gap, which was also a 1-hour gap, and we were respecting all of it. And gold is very trendy, guys. If you're trading gold, you need to realize, like, currently we are in a downtrend, right? Obviously, on downtrends, you're going to get pullbacks, and you can take advantage of those pullbacks, but it's usually better to trade with the trend. Like here, uptrend, you get a pullback, a little bit of pullback, a little bit of pullback, but we're continuously moving up. Right now, we're continuously moving down, and saw an advantage for a pullback here. So you're respecting this gap, we had no lows below, and we were still respecting every higher time frame gap, including this 15-minute one. And Asia session opened right here, and you can see on top of that 15-minute inversion we had swept out this internal low here and these lows here, and we got this big ass inversion. This was across all time frames below 15 minutes, and super clear that we were gonna go higher. Took a long here, right on this tap back into this fair value gap. So I played it pretty safe. I didn't enter this trade right away. Kind of waited till we had some confirmation, and we went up and basically immediately hit TP, which was right there. Nothing crazy. I was only aiming for 1,500. It's kind of fucked me over because I needed it to pass it for my eval, and I was copy trading, so I couldn't really remove that to get up here, which is what I would have liked, and I would have made a fucking bag if I did that. I would have made like $3,000, but either way, it was still $1,500 to right about there. Really solid trade. I'm gonna be cooking on gold again today. Right now, kind of waiting on these hourly gaps. We had inverse this 4-hour right now. We do have this one down here we still need to blow through. But overall, we're very bearish. Like I said, I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens with this hourly gap, whether we respect it or not. If we disrespect this, there's a good potential I take a long up to these stacked up session highs. But realistically, I'm pretty bearish. I want to see a rejection off this and target down to this low here. But yeah, let's get into NQ today. So like I said, I was $1,500 going into this session. And I was very, very, very bullish. We obviously have this big ass gap still. And then on the 15-minute, we still had this gap as well. Right? So it's kind of hard to like get a general bias on the higher time frames, but we have all these stacked highs, and this is just a big liquidity pool right here. And we have this London high here, which was kind of my target for the day. I did actually end up taking a short as my first play of the day. And this was kind of the Trump tweet right here. Where are we at? So you can see we had inversed this 15-minute before we even got started here. But we are still within this big ass gap, so that wasn't really that much of a concern. We had taken out this Trump tweet low, this New York PM, and this New York AM. And off the rip, I took a short because we came up, we swept this, and we got this big ass inversion down, and we tapped back into it right here, entered a short here, and I was targeting down to here. Obviously I would have trailed my stops, so that's a very extended take profit, but I got fucking railed on this, and I should have been going long. That stopped out right there. That was a $300 loss. Bit of a pattern trade. Mechanically it wasn't bad, but I don't know. I want a good amount of profit. I should have cashed out here, to be honest. And realistically, this was the best play of the day. Obviously, we're delivering out of that gap I showed you guys. We get the sweep of this internal low here, and then we get nice 1-minute inversion off the rip right there, right where I got stopped out. And this was also, I believe, a 5-minute inversion. Yeah, it was also a very small one, but it was a 5-minute inversion. So this was the trade of the day right here. Entering on this pullback right here. If you got in right here, this, in my opinion, was a trade of the day, which is still garbage, but targeting up to London highs. It didn't end up hitting, but this was definitely the move. Like, this was the trade of the day for sure. Even if you took profit up here, you're still making a good amount with pretty comfortable stops. I actually ended up getting an entry a little bit later right there, and I'm sure you guys can see what happened here. I got wicked out. Actually, no, I didn't on this one. Sorry, this wasn't the trade I was thinking of. So what happened was my stops were below this gap, and you can see this big ass candle here. This was pretty fat in profit, and we were kind of just fucking around. I know everyone took this trade. They either got the good entry here or kind of entered where I did. This almost takes me out. Recovered from it. Get an inversion on the way up. Looks good. Looks like we're going to run. Any other day we'd run. The only thing that really stopped this trade, there was a 15-minute gap here. That was the only thing I really noticed. ES did not take out this high. It got really close to it, but it didn't take it out. So that wasn't the case. But basically, after all this chop, you can see it's 7:40, which is 10:40 Eastern Standard Time. Trump decided to tweet about Iran not wanting to make a deal or something. And as soon as he said that, we just fell off the fucking face of the earth. Blew right through my stop loss. And yeah, so you can see we wicked up very high. This was a big candle. a 50-point candle just out of fucking nowhere. And we ripped up and then absolutely dumped on my face, which was awesome. You love when Trump just keeps on doing this shit. So that was a $320 loss. And I don't know why I was still trying to go long at this point. Obviously, I didn't know about what Trump said. But we come back down and sweep out this, which is technically the New York AM low at this point. And you can see we get a 1 minute inversion. Again, this is a good mechanical trade, but a bit of a pattern trade. And there's also a 2 minute inversion here that we did actually inverse. And I took another long position. Again, we're delivering out of that gap. We get the sweep. 2 minute inversion, 1 minute inversion, entered right here. And again, I was just targeting back up to this kind of these stacked highs here within this gap as well. And this one dumps on me right here. My stops were right below this gap that we created. Barely misses my stop loss right here. And then takes me out right here and then back up to break even. So again, awesome, just awesome price action. I don't even know, guys. Just brutal. Any other normal market this is going to deliver, it just didn't. I don't know. I got back in one more long right here, which was off the fact that we had, where are we at here? It wasn't a 5 minute. I believe it was a 3 minute, 2 minute inversion right here. You can see. And this one did not exactly play out in my favor. We do get the change in state of delivery up here. Well, technically not, but we did break structure. And again, 1 minute inversion there. I entered here and actually got a pretty decent pump right off the rip here. And this one took me out right there. Stops were below this gap here. And again, I was just targeting up to here. I know it was late in the day, but we didn't even hit my break-even point, so I didn't go break-even. Another $270 loss on this one, so at this point I'm down $1,300 or $1,270 roughly. And I finally realized I'm being a little bit of an idiot trying to long this shit, and I did take one short position very late in the day. Not till we do sweep this low here, and we get a little bit of a bounce up. I did not want to take a long again after I got cooked 3 times in a row, or 4 times in a row, sorry. And I took a short after we got this 1 minute inversion back down right here, and we tap back into it on this candle. I entered right here, and I was targeting this next low down here, which hit fully. And because we hit my break-even point, which was right here, I went not break-even, but I went just above this 1 minute gap. And you guys can see what happened. Like, I got stopped out by like 1 point. And then we run right to TP. Would have been 1 to 4.5. It would have been about a $700 win. Would have only been down 500. Well, technically, I would have been up 700 on 2 accounts. But I took a $30 loss on that one, and that just kind of sums up the day for you. So, I don't know. Brutal day for me. The one day we actually get a move, I get fucking cooked trying to aim for choppy price action. So it's kind of ironic. I was expecting the chop again to kind of bounce off a low and then come back up, and same thing, right? And today we actually got a pretty good move, and I was just not used to it. We did get a 500 point move down, which was pretty damn good. So can't really bitch about price action too much. It was decent today. If you're in shorts, you couldn't really lose, but unfortunately, I was still trading like it was choppy price action, and it wasn't. So it is what it is. I'm gonna make it all back in gold right now. But as you can see, we have now inversed this hourly gap. So we can only hope we end up going lower. We can only hope. I know there's a lot of stacked highs here, but we need to get out of this fucking range. So let's just hope and pray we come up, we retest this 4-hour gap, and we keep going lower. If not, longs are going to be pretty generational. Do I want to see that happen? No, because I don't want to be trapped back up in this fucking range. I want to get out of it. I want to move down, or just blow past it. But we need to get out of this range. So hopefully we continue down and then start getting some clean moves again. But Q1's over next week, and we'll see what happens with the whole Iran thing. But hopefully mid next week we start to get some better price action, get back to consistent price action. So need to try to keep my accounts alive till then. Still got a good amount of drawdown in this one. This one's about $900. This one's like 1,000 or 1,100. This one's only 700, so I need to hit a play in gold here. But yeah, I think good times are over the horizon, but who knows with this whole war thing. We could ultimately get chopped up till that's all over, so we don't know, but just got to keep moving forward. And not a great day for me, but it is what it is. You live and you learn. So I think that's going to be it for today. I'm going to wrap this one up here. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.